This boy found in the jungle a baby tiger with a milky voice, and he took it home. He played hide and seek with him in his room. He even went to sleep with him at night. Obviously, he thought he was a dog. Little did he know that his parents were the kings of all animals. And this little tiger was originally living with his family. Lived in the isolated primeval forest. There is a mysterious ruin there. It was their home. The tiger's parents were comfortably basking in the sun. He followed his brother. He plays in the forest. Occasionally, he encounters an unscrupulous mole that scares him into the trees. Brother Tiger will stand up for him. He would chase the mole back to his cave. But such a happy life. But because of a group of expedition came and changed it forever. The mother tiger found something wrong. Immediately took her brother away. She took the baby and hid in the ancient ruins. The father climbed to a high place, watching the expedition's movements vigilantly. And their target was the ancient stone statue in the ruins. The tiger family is soon discovered. The mother tiger had to carry her brother out first, leaving the young tiger brother calling out helplessly. The tiger's father heard it and immediately ran over the hunter who tried to catch the tiger cub. But the hunting rifle behind him was already aimed at him. After the gunshot, tiger brother saw with his own eyes. Dad fell in a pool of blood. He instinctively went under his father for shelter, but he was still found by the people, and so he was caught by the expedition. The captain tried to feed him something to drink, but he didn't cooperate at all. Instead, he used his fingers as a pacifier. Soon they returned to the village with their trophies. They returned to the village, but the police found out that they smuggled the statue. So the expedition leader was arrested. The tiger brother was also left behind in the village. At night, the tiger's mother wanders around, calling for her children. 1:15. The tiger brother heard the call. He tried desperately to escape, but he was locked in chains. The villagers found out and grabbed torches. They drove the mother tiger back to the forest. The next day, the tiger was sold cheaply, sold to a local circus, just as he was about to be taken away. The mother tiger did not hesitate to chase after her child, because this was her last chance. He jumped onto the car as hard as he could. He kept on tearing the box with his teeth, but the driver found out. He jerked the steering wheel back and forth. The tiger's mother was thrown off when she couldn't hold on. Hearing the fierce screams of the tiger brother, the mother tiger struggled to stand up. She and her brother watched the car getting farther and farther away. Now the last ray of hope was gone. The tiger brother came to the circus. He was picked up by the animal trainer. He was afraid of the human, scaring the human in front of him. Another man was about to pick up the tiger cub, but was bitten on the small arm. The young tiger was unable to resist. He was pinned to the ground and punched twice. The big tiger on the side has already seen the strange. After venting his anger, throwing him into the cage, the helpless tiger brother trying to find help from the tiger next to him, but he was already worn out of his wildness. The tiger could only lie in the cold, in the cage, missing his mother, and the expedition leader was released. The young tiger brother is about to encounter danger. This little tiger cub is playing in the forest. He chases a butterfly to a net. Curiously, he plays with the bells on it. The mother tiger reminds him, but the tiger cub was already playing. He accidentally sticks his head into the net. The bell on the net kept ringing. The tiger cub was scared and struggled desperately. He finally broke free. He rushed to his mother's side. In a few minutes, people came looking for him. The mother tiger was about to take the baby away, but when she passed by a bamboo forest, accidentally triggered a trap. The tiger brother immediately ran over, but he saw his mother trapped in a deep pit. Hearing the child's call from above, the tiger mother tried her best to jump up, but the trap was really too high. The tiger brother was so eager to save his mother, he also fell down accidentally. Then there was a sound of people not far away. The tiger brother hurriedly hid himself, and a fence covered the trap. The tiger's mother could only look on in horror. A few days later, the fence was suddenly lowered. The tiger's mother and brother climbed up. The crowd started to chase them away with weapons. They drove them to an open meadow. Then some people appeared in elephants. The mother tiger realized that something was wrong. She took the baby and hid it in a rock. Then she returned to the meadow and, to attract the attention of the crowd, the tiger brother looked at his mother uneasily. The tiger's mother was soon discovered. A well-dressed high official raised his shotgun, aimed at the tiger's mother on the grass. As the shot rang out, the tiger brother was startled. The officer walked up to the mother tiger. His foot was on her body, ready to take a photo together, but he didn't notice the wound on his ear. At that moment, The mother tiger suddenly got up. She turned her head and ran into the forest. The tiger's brother was also brought home by the boy. He played with him during the day. He went to sleep with him at night. The dog in the house thought he was easy to bully. He chased him all day long and bit him, but the tiger brother killed him instead. The boy's mother thought it was bestial, so despite the boy's resistance, he was sent to the cruel Colosseum, and the tiger brother was locked in a cage all day long. Even in the face of good beef, he wouldn't eat or drink. If he continues like this, he will surely die. To encourage him, the big tiger, so he kept sweeping it with his tail. The tiger brother seemed to have a support. He played with the tiger's tail. At that moment, the expedition leader came to see him. He wanted to buy a tiger skin with the circus. He wanted to buy a tiger skin from the circus and give it to a high official who had lost the hunt. He happened to meet the tiger brother. The little guy turned his big eyes and knew him, so the captain gave an extra share of the money. Let the circus people take good care of it. And they looked at the old tiger. So the tiger brother changed his cage, took the place of the big tiger, and the big tiger became a tiger skin. A few years later, the tiger grew up. He was forced to undergo circus training every day. The slightest mistake or resistance, he would be beaten with sticks by the people. This made him lose his wild nature. The king of the forest is no longer dominant, and the tiger brother became the king of the Colosseum. It was the focus of the admiration of the noblemen. They found the circus. They were ready to let the two brothers kill each other. Two tigers are fighting in the Colosseum, but they're actually brothers. The tiger brother has been in the circus for years. He has lost his wild nature. Looking at the fierce brother in front of him, there is no will to fight. Soon defeated. Just then they recognized each other. They were like children, snuggling together, playing happily in the Colosseum. People looked at the tiger brothers who had stopped. They started to throw stones at them. The circus people chased the tiger brothers away, trying to make them angry. The fierce tiger brother saw his brother being bullied, went up and bit the man on the arm. The trainer saw that it was bad. He opened the gate of the Colosseum, but in his panic, he forgot to close the door. He raised his pistol and aimed at his brother. The tiger brother jumped on him. Then the two brothers ran out of the Colosseum. The crowd was scared and scattered, but they didn't attack the crowd. Instead, they just ran away. The tiger brother ran back into the cage. The brother saw this and called to him to come with him to the forest. The tiger brother finally bravely stepped out of the cage. Afterwards, they turned into forest tiger thieves. They robbed the food from the vehicles passing by. They also break into people's houses and demolish them. Finally, they run into the pork vendor's car, gobbling up the pork. The tiger brother occasionally performs acrobatics. The younger brother was stunned. It looks like a happy life in the jungle is about to begin, but the humans didn't want to leave them alone. The two brothers had to flee deep into the forest. They found the ruins of their childhood life, and the humans followed them, pouring gasoline around the grass, preparing to force the tigers out with a huge fire. The fire spreads quickly through the forest. Soon the two brothers were surrounded. They had no way to escape. Just then, the tiger brother steps forward. He overcame his fear of the flames. He jumped over the fire zone, but the tiger brother couldn't overcome his fear. The tiger brother came back again, accompanying his brother to encourage him. This time he followed in his brother's footsteps, leaping over the fire. And this scene was seen by the expedition leader. He could not believe that animals had such a human side to them. The boy found the tiger brother in the forest. The tiger brother also recognized the boy. Step by step, he comes closer to him. It was as if they were children again, but the captain was afraid that the tiger brother would hurt the boy. He kept his shotgun on him. Only then did he realize the tiger brother was standing by. The tiger was watching him with great interest. The captain could only slowly put down the shotgun in his hands, and the boy also undid the tiger brother's collar. Really free him. Brother tiger walked up to the captain, like when he was a child, rubbing his chest. The captain looked at the big tiger, who knew how to behave, said sorry to it. Then he joined the boy. He watched the tiger brother and brother go into the forest. They returned to their former home, finally reunited with their mother tiger. In real life, many people want to satisfy their appetite, to satisfy their vanity, for the sake of unlawful money. Let the wild animals die and injured countless, even on the verge of extinction. I hope everyone protect wild animals, maintain ecological safety. Every life should be respected.